Where have you studied English? Well, I mostly studied English in my home country, Korea. I enrolled in a private academic institution early on, starting when I was 11. To be honest, that's where I built my foundation, focusing formally on grammar and vocabulary. How long have you been studying English? It's been roughly over 2 decades since I first started. Actually, I had a significant gap in my 20s when I didn't maintain my studies. But eventually, I resumed learning because I realized long-term consistency is what really matters. What do you find most difficult about studying English? Particularly, I find speaking to be the most challenging part. While I'm relatively good at reading and listening, I often hesitate when I try to express myself. Overcoming that mental barrier to speak confidently and naturally is my biggest struggle. What's the best way for you to study English? For me, reading authentic materials is the most effective way to expand my vocabulary. I actually took classes from a translator to analyze texts deeply. It gave me great insight into how to effectively internalize the language rather than purely memorizing it. Is it easy to travel around the place where you live? It's incredibly convenient to travel around here. Since Korea is located near China and Japan, I can easily explore internationally. In other words, the proximity to international nearby destinations makes accessibility very high for any traveler. What is the best way to travel in the place where you live? I'd typically recommend the train system. It's efficient and precisely punctual, which is why so many people utilize it for their commute. The reliability of public transit here ensures that your trip goes smoothly and feels seamless. How would you improve transport in your town or area? I would modernize the current infrastructure to alleviate traffic congestion. I think we should gradually implement more sustainable options, like automated shuttles. Significantly expanding the bus routes in crowded areas would also help. Do people prefer using public or private transport in your country? Many people primarily prefer using a private car. However, actually, in dense and highly populated cities like Seoul, it's more practical to use public transport. Especially during rush hour, you'll encounter heavy traffic, so navigating the city by subway is often better.